You know that feeling, right? You want to get smarter, feel more on top of things, really dig into some interesting ideas, but without feeling like your brain is about to explode from information overload.
Totally, yeah.
That's what we're all about here. Today, we've plunged into a fascinating YouTube video transcript. It's from the Napoleon Hill channel.
Ah, Napoleon Hill. Good stuff.
Right. And the mission: to extract the real gold. You know, those practical strategies you can use today to bring a bit more order to your life.
Precisely. This isn't just a recap, though. We're really sifting through his wisdom, Napoleon Hill's wisdom, to find those actionable steps, things that can immediately give you a greater sense of control, maybe purpose, momentum toward your goals.
And the transcript kicks off with something really compelling.
Yeah.
It's this idea that your very first hour of the day wields this incredible, almost like disproportionate power over everything that follows.
Yeah, that's a core point. What's fascinating is the fundamental assertion. If you don't consciously take charge of that first hour, you're essentially, you're surrendering control of your day to external demands.
Surrendering control. Wow.
Exactly. The transcript presents waking up early not merely as, a good habit, but as a potent weapon even, and a tool for reclaiming your peace, power, and purpose.
Okay, let's unpack this weapon concept a bit. According to this source, what makes those early hours so powerful for you?
Well, the transcript highlights several key advantages. Firstly, it emphasizes how those tranquil early hours can really reshape your mindset.
All right, before the noise starts.
Exactly. The usual distractions haven't surfaced yet, the immediate pressures of the day haven't descended, and this creates a unique space for clear, focused thinking. It can also significantly sharpen your focus for the tasks ahead. And crucially, it's presented as a pathway to unlocking genuine self-discipline.
It's that notion of claiming dominion over the day that really stands out to me. Like you're, establishing your territory mentally before the rest of the world even stirs.
Yeah, claiming dominion. I like that phrase.
How does the source suggest you actually do that, though?
The source really underscores the importance of creating a kind of sacred space during those early hours. In that stillness, you can connect with your inner voice, clarify your intentions, all without the constant barrage of the waking world's demands.
Okay. And they bring in some really thought-provoking historical examples to illustrate this, like Benjamin Franklin's morning and evening questions.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
What good shall I do this day? And then, what good have I done today? Such a simple, yet, powerful framework for you. Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely. And what's insightful about Franklin's questions is how they weren't focused on just, tasks, but on impact.
Right. The good you do.
Exactly. This subtle but profound shift in focus from simply being busy to actively pursuing what is good, that's a key takeaway for you, the listener. It's not just about filling your day, but about directing your energy with purpose.
The transcript also references the Philosopher's Forge, connects it to Marcus Aurelius' morning meditations. It really paints a picture of the early morning as this, crucible for essential mental and emotional work.
Yeah, the Philosopher's Forge, think of it as a powerful metaphor. It represents that intense mental and emotional processing that can happen in the quiet of your morning.
Yeah.
It's a time when you, kind of like Aurelius, can actively shape your thoughts and fortify your inner self before the demands of the day test you.
So you're prepping for battle, in a way.
In a sense, yeah. By engaging in reflection and contemplation before those demands take hold, you're laying a robust foundation, much like Aurelius did for navigating the, complexities of his empire.
And it's not just about looking inward, is it? The transcript mentions the uninterrupted time those early hours provide for, planning, writing, learning those deep work activities that often get pushed aside.
Absolutely.
They even bring up Leonardo da Vinci and Isaac Newton as individuals who thrived in that quiet contemplation. What's significant about these examples for you?
Well, what stands out with figures like da Vinci and Newton is how they leverage the power of solitude, and focus attention for profound creative breakthroughs and intellectual discovery.
Right. Those aha moments.
Exactly. Consider Da Vinci's journals just brimming with ideas cultivated in quiet moments, or Newton's groundbreaking laws emerging from periods of silent contemplation. The source suggests that this kind of deep work isn't accidental. It's nurtured in those often overlooked early hours. It offers you a similar opportunity for focused engagement.
But the transcript is quite clear on a vital point, though. Waking up early shouldn't feel like a burden. It needs to stem from a place of conscious intention for you.
That's a really crucial distinction for you to remember. If it's driven by obligation or guilt, it's unlikely to become a sustainable practice.
Yeah, you'll just resent it.
Right. The source emphasizes that when you wake early out of a conscious choice, a choice to take control of your day, that's where the real and lasting power resides for you.
Okay, so we've established the potent potential of the early morning for you. But simply waking up early isn't the magic bullet, is it?
Yeah.
The transcript then shifts to the importance of cultivating discipline for you.
Indeed. Yeah, discipline is next. The source frames discipline as the indispensable bridge between your goals and your achievements for you.
The bridge, okay.
And it positions the early morning as the perfect training ground for building this essential quality within yourself.
So how does consciously choosing to wake up early actually strengthen those discipline muscles for you? What's the mechanism there?
The core idea here is that when you choose to wake early, you are making a conscious decision. You're prioritizing your aspirations over immediate comfort, over ease.
Over the snooze button.
Exactly. That initial act of overcoming the temptation to linger in bed strengthens your willpower. It's a small victory, sure, but the transcript argues that these repeated small victories build a powerful foundation of self-discipline for you.
And again, we see some really compelling historical examples for you to consider. Alexander Hamilton's renowned early morning work ethic, Catherine the Great's disciplined habits. How did these contribute to their impact?
Well, what's particularly insightful about figures like Hamilton and Catherine the Great for you is how their disciplined early routines directly fueled their significant accomplishments. Hamilton's dedication to early morning study and writing, that laid the groundwork for his pivotal role as a founding father.
Makes sense.
And Catherine's disciplined habits, they extended beyond just waking early. They permeated her whole approach to leadership. It demonstrates how inner order can translate to profound external effectiveness in your own life.
The transcript also has this great line about greeting the dawn with resolve, sending a powerful message directly to your subconscious. What do you make of that for the listener?
That speaks to the psychological aspect for you. By consciously choosing to rise early and engage with your day proactively, you are reinforcing a sense of control and agency within yourself.
Right. You're telling yourself you're in charge.
Exactly. It's a way of starting your day on your own terms, rather than immediately reacting to external demands, thereby shaping your inner narrative.
They even mention the sculptor Antonio Canova and the writer Mary Wollstonecraft, highlighting how discipline in those early hours fuels creative pursuits and the advancement of important causes for you.
Yeah, these examples vividly illustrate the wide range of areas where early morning discipline can have a profound impact for you. Canova's consistent dedication to his art, Wollstonecraft's purposeful mornings fueling her groundbreaking work for women's rights.
Wow.
Both underscore the point that significant achievements often stem from persistent, disciplined effort, and frequently that effort is undertaken in those quiet hours that are available to you as well.
And I think this is a really crucial point the transcript makes for you. Discipline isn't about feeling motivated. It's about acting even when it feels difficult.
Precisely. You nailed it. Discipline isn't dictated by your emotional state, as you'll find. It's the unwavering commitment to act in alignment with your goals, regardless of how you might feel in any given moment. The transcript emphasizes that it's in those moments of resistance, when you choose to rise anyway, that your character and willpower are truly strengthened for you.
Okay, so you've got the early morning as a potent tool for cultivating discipline for yourself. How does this practically translate into achieving more, into maximizing your productivity?
Right, productivity. The transcript argues that early rising doesn't merely grant you more time, it actually multiplies your power for you.
Multiplies your power. Interesting.
Yeah, it positions those initial hours as a period of unmatched clarity and focus, ideally suited for, well, builders, poets, architects, leaders on the self, essentially anyone who needs to engage in deep, creative, and strategic work, which likely includes you, the listener, in some capacity.
It's the concept of being able to proactively create your day instead of simply react to whatever comes your way. That really resonates, doesn't it?
That's the pivotal difference for you. By initiating your day proactively, you position yourself to set the agenda, to concentrate on your priorities, rather than immediately being swept away by the urgent, but perhaps less significant tasks that often consume our days.
The daily whirlwind.
Exactly.
And the transcript underscores that those initial thoughts, tasks, and actions truly establish the momentum for your entire day. How can you leverage that?
Precisely. The initial momentum you generate in the morning, It can propel you through the remainder of your day. By tackling important tasks when your mind is fresh and your willpower is strongest, you are setting yourself up for a more productive and ultimately more successful day for yourself.
We see Blaise Pascal and Anne Bradstreet offered as examples here, highlighting profound intellectual work and creative expression flourishing in those early hours. What can you, the listener, learn from this?
These examples beautifully illustrate how the tranquility of the morning can foster deep intellectual engagement and a rich creative flow for you. Pascal's profound reflections, Bradstreet's evocative poetry, both born in the stillness of dawn. They underscore the idea that when your mind is uncluttered, it becomes more receptive to profound insights and original inspiration.
The transcript also points out that in the morning, willpower is typically unspent, your mind is clear, and your energy levels are generally high. It's presented as a strategic advantage you can actively exploit.
That's the physiological and psychological benefit you can harness. Following a night's rest, your cognitive resources are generally at their peak.
Makes sense. You're recharged.
Right. By capitalizing on this refreshed state, you can address your most demanding tasks with greater efficiency and focus. It gives you a significant advantage over those who begin their day feeling rushed and depleted.
And they bring in Olaura Equiano, who utilized those early hours for writing and organizing his thoughts, which ultimately contributed to the abolition movement. That's a powerful demonstration of how morning productivity can lead to significant real-world impact for you and others.
Equiano's example is particularly compelling for you because it illustrates how the intentional use of the early morning can fuel work that has far-reaching and meaningful consequences. His writing and organizing during those quiet hours were instrumental in advancing a significant social cause.
Wow.
It demonstrates the power of focused effort applied consistently, a power you also possess.
And the transcript stresses that productivity isn't simply about accomplishing more, but about strategically focusing on what matters most during your peak performance window.
That's a crucial distinction for you to grasp. It's not about cramming more activities into your day, no. It's about strategically allocating your time and energy to the tasks that will have the greatest impact on your goals.
The important stuff, not just the urgent stuff.
Exactly. And leveraging your peak mental state in the morning to address those very priorities.
Okay, shifting gears slightly now. The transcript delves into how early mornings can cultivate resilience and inner strength.
Yeah.
This isn't just about external achievements, it's about your personal growth, isn't it?
Precisely. Yeah, it's internal. The source suggests that early mornings are about rising strong and consciously choosing resilience over the easier option of staying in bed for you.
Choosing resilience over comfort.
Right. The very act of overcoming that initial inertia is presented as a fundamental way to train a resilient spirit and an indomitable will within yourself.
So the simple act of getting out of bed early becomes a form of mental and emotional conditioning for you, like reps for your willpower.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. The transcript frames it as a daily confrontation with a challenge, the comfort and allure of a warm bed.
The siren call of the duvet.
Huh? Yeah. By choosing to rise despite that temptation, you are actively building your resilience and proving to yourself that you have the capacity to overcome obstacles, even seemingly minor ones.
And again, we encounter compelling historical examples for you to reflect on. Booker T. Washington's long walks before dawn to reach school.
Powerful image.
And Abigail Adams utilizing those early hours for study during uncertain times. What did these examples tell you?
Well, these historical figures embody the concept of strength being forged through adversity for you. Washington's pre-dawn walks illustrate a profound commitment to education that overcame significant physical challenges.
It's incredible dedication.
And Adams's early morning writing and study, that provided her with the intellectual and emotional fortitude to navigate the considerable difficulties of her era. It highlights how these early hours can build profound inner strength within you as well.
The transcript emphasizes that overcoming the temptation to remain in bed serves as proof of your personal capability for you. It's like a daily affirmation of your own strength.
That's a powerful psychological effect for you. Each time you resist the urge to stay in bed and choose to rise, you are reinforcing a belief in your ability to overcome inertia and act in alignment with your intentions. This builds a sense of self-efficacy that can extend to various other aspects of your life.
They even mentioned Bertel Thorvaldsen, the sculptor, and his early morning commitment to his artistic endeavors, facing the stone with unwavering resolve. It's a powerful analogy for you, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. The analogy of facing the stone with resolve beautifully captures the idea that even formidable tasks can be approached with determination when you cultivate that inner strength through consistent discipline. Much like Thorvaldson's early morning dedication to his craft, something you can also cultivate.
And the transcript makes a crucial point for you.
Yeah.
Early rising tests you against yourself, and winning that initial internal battle carries a sense of strength into the rest of your day.
That's the internal victory that sets the tone for your entire day. By conquering that initial resistance within yourself, you build momentum and a sense of personal power that can help you face subsequent challenges with greater confidence and resilience.
Now, cultivating a positive mindset is so crucial for navigating life's ups and downs. How does waking up early contribute to fostering that for you?
Well, the transcript describes starting your day early as a kind of ritual of renewal. It offers you a fresh beginning and the opportunity to consciously choose how your day will unfold.
A clean slate.
Exactly. It emphasizes the stillness of the morning as a potent time to shape your mindset before external influences begin to take hold.
It's the idea of getting ahead of the daily chaos and setting your own internal emotional weather for the day, isn't it? Before someone else sets it for you.
Precisely. By claiming those quiet morning hours for yourself, you create a buffer against the immediate stresses and demands of the day. It allows you to cultivate a more positive and intentional internal state.
Florence Nightingale and Carl Linnaeus are presented as examples of individuals who cultivated this positive mindset through their consistent morning routines. What can you learn from them?
Well, Nightingale's quiet contemplation provided her with the inner strength to face the immense challenges and suffering in, war-torn hospitals.
Unimaginable stress.
Right. And Linnaeus's early morning exploration of the natural world fostered a sense of wonder and gratitude that fueled his lifelong scientific passion. These examples illustrate how intentional morning practices can cultivate resilience and a positive outlook for you, even amidst challenging circumstances.
The transcript emphasizes for you that early morning isn't just a time, it's a mindset, a conscious decision to begin your day with a sense of peace and optimism.
That's the crucial shift in perspective for you. It's not solely about the extra hours you gain, although that's nice. It's about the deliberate choice you make to approach the day with a sense of calm, purpose, and positive expectation.
And it highlights the valuable opportunity for practices like journaling gratitude, visualizing your goals, engaging in meditation, and speaking affirmations during those early hours for you.
Yeah, these are all powerful tools for you to proactively shape your mindset. By dedicating even just a few minutes in the morning to these practices, you can cultivate feelings of gratitude, clarity, self-belief, which can significantly impact your overall well-being and your capacity to navigate challenges.
The transcript concludes this point by stating that a mind that begins in gratitude and positivity is inherently more resilient to the challenges that will inevitably arise for you. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Absolutely. A foundation of positivity and gratitude acts as a kind of buffer against negativity and stress for you. It makes you more adaptable and better equipped to handle whatever the day may bring your way.
Okay, on to the next one. Continuous learning. So vital for your ongoing growth and development. How does the early morning seamlessly integrate into that crucial aspect of life for you?
Right, learning. The transcript aptly calls continuous learning the bedrock of advancement for you, and it positions the early morning as an exceptionally conducive time for this very pursuit. Why? Because your mind is typically at its most receptive then.
Least cluttered.
Exactly. It suggests that consistently dedicating your mornings to learning is fundamental to cultivating the mind of a leader and a lifelong learner, which is totally within your reach.
It's like having a dedicated, uninterrupted time slot, specifically for your intellectual growth and expansion, your personal university hour.
Precisely. That's a great way to think of it. With fewer distractions and a well-rested mind, the early morning provides a prime opportunity for you to engage in focused learning. Whether that involves reading insightful material, dedicating time to thoughtful writing, or simply reflecting deeply on new ideas and concepts.
Galilei, and Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz are presented as compelling examples here. Individuals who leverage their early morning hours for groundbreaking learning, even when faced with significant societal obstacles. What can you glean from their dedication?
Yeah, these examples powerfully underscore the transformative potential of dedicated early morning learning for you. Galileo's relentless inquiries, Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz's unwavering pursuit of knowledge, despite the considerable limitations imposed upon her.
Incredible.
Both demonstrate how those quiet hours can fuel profound intellectual breakthroughs and significant personal growth for you, irrespective of external circumstances.
The transcript beautifully emphasizes for you that consistently engaging in reading, writing, and reflective thinking in the morning essentially plants the seeds of future greatness. That's a really evocative image.
It is, isn't it? It perfectly captures the idea that consistent engagement with learning, even in relatively small increments each morning, can have a profound cumulative effect over time for you, ultimately leading to significant intellectual and personal development that you might not even foresee right now.
They even bring up Johann Sebastian Bach and his dedicated early morning practice as a key factor in nurturing his extraordinary musical talent. What does this tell you about the power of consistent effort?
Bach's unwavering dedication to early morning practice beautifully highlights the critical importance of consistent effort in honing any skill or talent you might possess. It wasn't solely, innate genius.
Right, it was the work.
It was the work. It was the discipline, repetition, and focused learning during those early hours that allowed his extraordinary abilities to truly flourish. And that principle applies to your own endeavors.
The transcript encourages you to actively use your mornings as a personal classroom, to read, to write, and to question the world around you in order to continuously expand your understanding. It's a clear call to proactive intellectual development for yourself.
It's fundamentally about you taking ownership of your own learning journey. Rather than passively receiving information, the transcript encourages active engagement through reading, writing, critical thinking, especially during those focused morning hours when your mind is most receptive and ready to absorb new ideas.
Okay, let's talk self-belief. Such a critical ingredient for achieving any meaningful success in life. How does the practice of early rising contribute to building and strengthening that essential quality within you?
Right, self-belief. The transcript astutely argues that self-belief isn't merely a fleeting feeling, rather it's earned. Earned through consistent action and disciplined living.
Earned, not given.
Exactly. And the practice of early rising is presented as a powerful daily demonstration of this fundamental commitment you make to yourself and your aspirations.
So the very act of consciously choosing to get up early becomes a tangible way of demonstrating to yourself that you are genuinely serious about pursuing your goals and what you want to achieve. Like putting your money where your mouth is internally.
Precisely. That's a good way to put it. Each morning that you choose to rise early and dedicate time and effort towards your goals, you are actively building tangible evidence for yourself. Evidence that you are indeed capable and inherently worthy of achieving those very aspirations. This consistent pattern of action directly strengthens your self-trust and your overall confidence in your own abilities.
Michael Faraday and Fanny Mendelssohn are highlighted as inspiring examples here. Individuals whose consistent early work significantly fueled their self-belief and ultimately paved the way for their remarkable achievements. What can you learn from their dedication?
Well, Faraday's methodical and persistent work within his laboratory during the early hours, and Mendelssohn's dedicated morning practice of her musical craft. Both vividly illustrate how consistent effort, often performed outside the view of others, cultivates a profound sense of personal confidence and mastery. Their strong self-belief wasn't solely reliant on external validation,
Right, it was internal.
It was internal, built on the deep knowledge of their own unwavering dedication and commitment, a principle you can apply in your own life.
The transcript emphasizes for you that early rising doesn't just train your mind. It also strengthens your spirit. Gradually quieting those nagging doubts through the consistent repetition of purposeful action.
That's a holistic benefit that extends beyond mere productivity for you. By consistently following through on your commitment to rise early and diligently work towards your goals, you are cultivating not only mental discipline, but also a deeper sense of self-efficacy and inner resolve.
And that pushes out the doubt.
Exactly. It naturally works to diminish those ever-present feelings of self-doubt that can hold you back.
And it makes a really insightful point for you. Confidence isn't something you passively wait for. It's actively built through consistent effort. And establishing a solid early morning routine serves as the very blueprint for constructing that self-assurance. I really appreciate that perspective.
It's a fundamentally proactive approach to building self-confidence for you, rather than simply hoping for a feeling of confidence to magically materialize.
Which never really happens reliably.
Right. The transcript wisely suggests creating a consistent routine of purposeful action, particularly in those early morning hours. And that will gradually and reliably cultivate that deep-seated belief in your own capabilities.
Okay, adaptability. Life, as we all know, inevitably throws unexpected curveballs our way. How does the practice of early rising help us become more adaptable and resilient when facing those inevitable challenges?
Yeah, adaptability. Yeah, crucial skill. The transcript astutely positions early morning as a valuable training ground for adaptability for you. It argues that by taking the initiative to shape your day during the quiet morning hours, you become significantly better prepared to effectively manage change.
How so?
Well, you approach it with a sense of calm and readiness when the unexpected inevitably occurs.
It's like establishing a strong internal foundation of control and preparedness that allows you to better navigate and handle unforeseen circumstances when they arise, isn't it? You've already got your bearings.
Exactly. By intentionally structuring your morning and proactively planning your day, you cultivate a stronger sense of agency and overall preparedness. That ultimately makes you more resilient and responsive when you are faced with unforeseen changes or unexpected challenges in your life.
Mansa Musa and Clara Barton are presented as compelling examples of adaptable leaders throughout history. Their underlying morning discipline likely played a significant role in their remarkable ability to effectively navigate unfamiliar and often chaotic situations. What can you learn from their examples?
Well, Musa's remarkable ability to navigate unfamiliar territories and complex economies, and Barton's unwavering effectiveness amidst the unpredictable chaos of war zones.
Incredible resilience.
Right. Both powerfully underscore the importance of a grounded inner state for successfully adapting to significant external changes. The transcript suggests that their consistent morning disciplines likely provided that crucial inner stability, a stability you can also cultivate.
The transcript emphasizes for you that consciously meeting the morning on your own terms ultimately builds a deeper sense of resilience against the various challenges that life inevitably presents.
Yeah, by proactively starting your day and engaging with it on your terms, you cultivate a stronger sense of inner control. That naturally makes you less reactive and more thoughtfully responsive to the inevitable challenges and obstacles that will arise in your life.
It encourages you to utilize the morning hours to check in with yourself and make necessary adjustments to your plans, thereby fostering a valuable habit of self-awareness and adaptability.
Right.
That's a really practical tip for everyday life, isn't it? Like a daily course correction.
Absolutely. This highlights the fundamental importance of both self-reflection and a willingness to be flexible for you. The morning provides a dedicated and quiet time for you to thoughtfully assess your current priorities, anticipate potential challenges that might arise, and adjust your plans accordingly, ultimately fostering a more adaptable and effective mindset in navigating life's complexities.
The transcript concludes this point by stating that true flexibility is actually a form of intelligent strength, and the quiet solitude of early mornings provides an ideal environment for you to practice and cultivate this valuable trait. I appreciate that subtle but profound contrast, not rigid strength, but flexible, intelligent strength.
It beautifully captures the essential idea for you that true strength isn't about rigidly adhering to a fixed plan. No, it's about possessing the intelligent ability to adapt and adjust your course when necessary. And the peaceful quiet of the morning indeed offers an ideal environment for you to thoughtfully cultivate this crucial, flexible mindset.
Okay, relationships. Meaningful relationships are so vital to a fulfilling life. How can the practice of waking up early actually contribute to strengthening those important connections for you? Seems a bit indirect at first glance.
Yeah, it might seem indirect, but the transcript insightfully suggests that meaningful connections are fundamentally built on intention.
Intention, okay.
And the early morning provides a truly sacred space for you to engage in thoughtful reflection on these critically important relationships in your life. It offers a dedicated time for you to cultivate composure, to thoughtfully consider your connections with others, maybe express gratitude for them, even plan for potentially difficult but necessary conversations with greater clarity and intention.
So it's fundamentally about becoming more intentional in how you approach and nurture your interactions with the people who matter most in your life, isn't it? Not just letting relationships happen by default.
Precisely. By consciously utilizing the quiet of the morning to reflect deeply on your relationships, you can approach your interactions with others with a greater sense of thoughtfulness, empathy, and genuine intention, rather than simply reacting to situations and conversations as they spontaneously arise throughout your busy day.
Frederick Douglass and Elizabeth Barrett Browning are offered as inspiring examples here. Individuals who effectively utilize their early hours for activities that ultimately serve to strengthen their connections with others through their powerful communication and heartfelt expression. What can you learn from their examples?
Well, Douglas's dedicated early morning reading and writing profoundly empowered his ability to communicate his message with compelling force and ultimately move countless others.
A master communicator.
Absolutely. And Browning's thoughtful morning letter writing served to nurture her personal connections with depth and care. These historical examples vividly illustrate how the intentional and focused use of the early morning can significantly enhance our ability to connect with and positively impact the lives of others around us.
The transcript emphasizes for you the significant importance of preparing your emotional energy during the morning hours in order to approach your interactions with others with greater thoughtfulness and consideration. That's a really insightful point for you to consider, preparing your emotional energy.
Yeah. By consciously taking the time in the morning to center yourself emotionally and thoughtfully consider your own emotional state, you can approach your subsequent interactions with others throughout the day with greater calmness, empathy, and understanding, ultimately leading to more positive and productive relationships in your life.
It also highlights for you that genuine presence is an incredibly valuable gift you can offer in any relationship. And this sense of presence is often fostered by the mental clarity that an early and intentional start to your day can provide.
Totally agree.
When you're not feeling rushed and mentally scattered, you are naturally more able to be fully present for the people you care about.
Exactly. The enhanced clarity and sharpened focus that you gain from an early and intentional start to your day can directly translate into a greater sense of presence and deeper engagement in your interactions with others. It makes them feel genuinely more valued, truly listened to, and deeply understood by you.
The transcript encourages you to utilize your morning reflection time to thoughtfully identify individuals in your life who might benefit from a word of encouragement or where you might be able to contribute to greater harmony within your relationships. It's a clear call to proactive relationship building for you.
It's fundamentally about intentionally using that quiet time in the morning for thoughtful consideration of how you can actively contribute in positive ways to the significant relationships in your life. Whether that involves reaching out with acts of kindness, offering words of genuine encouragement, or simply striving to bring a greater sense of peace and harmony to your interactions.
Johann Wolfgang von Goethe is mentioned as someone who utilized his early hours for thoughtful correspondence and deep reflective thought, ultimately serving to deepen his connections with those around him. It really reinforces the idea of intentionality in nurturing relationships, doesn't it?
Goethe's example beautifully underscores the powerful idea that even seemingly simple acts, like engaging in thoughtful correspondence during the peacefulness of the morning hours, can serve as a profound way to nurture and significantly strengthen your connections with others on a deeper level.
Okay, last one. Number 10. Driving consistent action. The transcript delves into how consistently rising early ultimately drives consistent action toward your goals, which is so absolutely fundamental for achieving any long-term success and fulfillment in your life.
Yeah, consistency. The linchpin, really. The transcript wisely argues that true and lasting greatness isn't built upon sporadic bursts of fleeting inspiration.
We've all had those, and they fade.
Exactly. It's built on the cumulative effect of the consistent actions that you diligently take day in and day out. And it powerfully positions the early morning as the most fertile ground for you to cultivate this essential quality of unwavering consistency in your life.
It's about consciously establishing a positive daily rhythm that steadily propels you forward towards your aspirations, isn't it? It's like setting a flywheel in motion.
Precisely. By intentionally starting your day with a clear sense of purpose and by diligently taking consistent action, even if it's in small increments, towards your overarching goals, you effectively build positive momentum. You create a powerful feedback loop that fuels further progress and keeps you moving forward.
Immanuel Kant and Louisa May Alcott are highlighted as compelling historical examples here. Individuals whose consistent and dedicated early morning routines were instrumental in enabling them to produce truly significant bodies of impactful work. What can you learn from their discipline?
Well, Kant's incredibly structured and unwavering daily schedule, and Alcott's dedicated commitment to morning writing, even when facing considerable adversity, both powerfully demonstrate the profound impact of establishing a consistent routine and maintaining dedicated effort in ultimately achieving significant accomplishments over extended periods of time. It wasn't glamorous, maybe, but it was effective.
The transcript emphasizes for you that taking action early in the day, effectively helps to overcome procrastination and, importantly, builds a stronger sense of self-trust in your ability to follow through on your commitments.
Yeah, beating procrastination early.
By getting a proactive head start on your day, you are significantly less likely to succumb to the inertia of putting things off.
That's a key psychological advantage for you in starting your day proactively. By taking action before the day's numerous demands and potential distractions fully take hold, you effectively overcome the initial inertia that can often lead to procrastination. And more importantly, you build a valuable sense of accomplishment that reinforces your own belief in your ability to consistently follow through on your intentions and commitments.
It concludes this vital point by stating that consistent action ultimately shapes your character and, indeed, your destiny. That's a profoundly powerful thought for you to really take away. Consistency becomes destiny.
It really is powerful. It powerfully underscores the significant and far-reaching impact of even seemingly small, consistent actions when they are taken over sustained periods of time. The habits that you consciously cultivate, particularly during those crucial early morning hours, ultimately play a major role in shaping not only your tangible achievements, but also the fundamental kind of person you ultimately become.
So as we conclude this deep dive into the insightful Napoleon Hill transcript, it's abundantly clear that these early morning strategies offer a truly remarkable wealth of potential for you to bring greater order, purpose, and success into your life.
Absolutely. It's quite a list when you lay it all out.
It really is. From proactively reclaiming your sense of peace and personal power to diligently cultivating unwavering discipline, maximizing your daily productivity, building inner resilience and strength.
Fostering a positive and empowering mindset, embracing continuous learning and growth, significantly enhancing your self-belief.
Actively promoting adaptability in the face of change, thoughtfully strengthening your vital relationships, and consistently driving purposeful action the early hours of your day truly hold a remarkable and often untapped power.
Absolutely. This deep dive has illuminated actionable insights for you that extend far beyond the simple act of just waking up earlier. It's about intentionally leveraging those quiet and valuable hours for focused personal development and taking proactive and consistent steps towards achieving your most important goals and aspirations.
And on that note, here's a final thought-provoking question for you, the listener, to consider.
Yeah.
Out of these 10 powerful strategies we've explored today, which one resonates most deeply with you and your current aspirations?
Yeah, good question. Which one jumps out?
Perhaps it's the potential of intentionally setting your daily intentions, maybe the strength gained from cultivating greater discipline, or the long-term benefits of prioritizing continuous learning.
Or maybe strengthening relationships or building that resilience.
Right. I encourage you to experiment with consciously incorporating just one of these key ideas into your very next morning routine. Just pick one to start.
Small steps.
Exactly. Consider this. If consistently embracing these small morning actions can truly shape your destiny, as the transcript suggests, what kind of extraordinary future are you actively building with each new sunrise?